So the Bible do things that look like mistake, and it's good because, of course, it's all by God, השגחה פרטית.
Private providence.
So this what make us getting forward and forward in our understanding
Making progress.
Of understanding this world, the soul, why we are here, etc. So in the New Testament, you go very far in this kind of attempt to teach us something that have nothing to do with this world. It means the only way that I can understand what it is written in the New Testament, when I talk about things that look like a mistake in the New Testament, is by learning Kabbalah. If not, I have no way to understand what meaning this generation, the way he puts them there. Start from God, start with God. There are 77 generations to Yeshua. He put 77 generations. He add a generation, the 14 one from God, he had a name that don't exist in the Torah. Between Arpachshad and Shalach, he put Canaan. Canaan, he was the fourth generation after the first man. He put it again here in the 14th generation after God. Now we count it from God. He counts the generation start by God. It means this is now he put a name that don't exist there. What is Canaan? What is equal 210? What is 10 times the word, the name of God, Eheye, I shall be. You know that 42 in Matthew, he talk about 42 generations, even there are only 41, because he say 14 and 14 and 14. So together is 42, so you count David 2 times, you have 42 generations. That is 2 times this name. So we'll see that here he wants to make a connection with the concept of 21 or David. This is a 14th generation, what equal David. 2 times 21 equal 3 times David. So here again, he will make a connection between Yeshua and David at the concept of the number 42, what have to do with 42 traveling that Am Yisrael did in the desert. So the first thing that is really what is doing here, what Canaan doing here, it seems like a completely ridiculous mistakes. All right, and for sure he don't try to tell you that really Canaan was the father of Shalach. This is not what he tried to tell you. In reality, he want to teach you something, and to teach you something, he lost contact with the reality. What is by the way, this is the basic critics of Judaism against Jesus, that it's not anymore here. It's not anymore, we don't do any more rectification of the ground of this world, this physical world, of the snake, of the Caesar, of the life in this world. We just try to achieve a place over there, and it's all. So this is exactly the critique of Judaism against Jesus, all right? So we see this in different way, the way the New Testament is organized. Okay, so the first thing interesting is that we have here the number 21, and this is the 14 generation that equal David. Usually everybody knows that Noah is a 10th generation from the first man, not from God, from the first man. And Abraham is a 10th generation from after Noah. Now Abraham becomes a 21 generation from the first man. If we do this, I want to show you that everything starts with Abraham, but Abraham is a 21. But he's a 21 from the first man, not from God. Alright, so just by the way, he had another one. Alright, so now what happened with generation from Shalach? We will count now more 21 generation. After the 14th first generation, we count from Shalach another 21 generation. We get to David. Alright, so we see another time that it tried to point you on the number 21. And now after David, what is the name of his son? Nathan. Now it's completely different name. Nathan. Who is Nathan? Maybe Nathan is David too. Maybe. Like you count 2 times David in the book of Matthew, maybe Nathan, he tried to tell you that Nathan is David too. He's symmetric like David, Nun, Taf, Nun. Have the same symmetric. Okay? So from Nathan, after you arrive to David in 21 generation, from Nathan to Shaltiel, like we said, the only names that exist in the Bible here, from the names that came after David, the only 2 names that exist in the Bible is Shaltiel and Zerubbabel. Okay, so from Nathan, you count 21 generation, Shaltiel will be the 21, and from Zerubbabel next you count another time 21 generation and you get to Yeshua. Okay, so you have David, and then 3 times 21. 3 times 21 is the way the name Ekiah appeared in the verse when it was revealed to Moses. The name is written in the Torah 3 times, this holy name of God. כה תאמר לבני ישראל, Ekiah shlachani elechem.
I shall be who I shall be.
He said 2 things. He say, I shall be who I shall be, and then he say, so you will say to the children of Israel, Ekiah, I shall be, send me to you. Alright, so the word appears 3 times. Alright, so he put 3 times I shall be. But if we start after David from Nathan, like we did with the book of Matthew, you have 42 generations from Nathan to Yeshua. So all the names that appear here, it have to do with the 42 traveling that Am Yisrael do in the desert.
Did.
All right, and why these 42 travel in the desert are so important? What they represent? They represent the traveling of the soul again and again and again and again and again. It's like the soul of Mashiach appear like David, after he appear like Shlomo, after he appear like Rehavam. It's like, even if it's not complete, we don't talk here about reincarnation when we talk about the generation from David, but we talk about a move of the soul, a development that God have to do 42 movement until he get to the Mashiach. All right, so this have to do with each individual that maybe in one lifetime, maybe sometimes few travel can happen in one lifetime. Sometimes it will take 42 lifetime, but it is a traveling of the soul that you go again. Every time it's another move. It's a process of correction. And even if it seems that they are up and down, but even it seems that it is up and down, it's all part of the big picture of the movement until you win the death.
And this is part of the Yeridat HaDorot, the descending of the generation.
No dafka.
No? Well, it's until now.
Door generation equal to 110, so each one we talk about we talk about generation.
Yeah.
But generation, who says it is Yerida? Maybe it's Aliyah. Until we get to Yeshua, it's not Yerida, it's Aliyah. In the reveal existence, it's a Yerida.
Okay, that's what I meant.
But in the hiding existence, it's Aliyah.
It's the revelation of Messiah.
Every time we are more close to the Mashiach, and every time we have the concept of M, of the two force. The two force that Mashiach contains both of them. The two force, one that represent the evil like Achaz, and one that represents the good like Yoshia. One is a father, one is a mother, and these two forces have to marry somehow and give birth to the revelation of Mashiach. Finally, that is included of these two forces that represent the 41 square.
The essential force of the creation, and the paradox of being together.
Exactly. So until these two forces can give life to Mashiach, there are 42 stages. It's like a
pregnancy.
Yes, it's why the mother in the desert, she's 3.5 years in the desert, what is 42 months. And she's not alone in the desert. Is a snake with her that, the way it is written in the Revelation, it's like the snake tried to kill her, to kill the baby, but really
a catalyzer.
It's just a fighting between these two forces until we get to such a stage that really these two forces are in balance, and then Mashiach can be revealed to this world after 3.5 years. Okay, so now what it is written in the Torah about the 42, about the 42 generation, the 42 tribes. It is written in the book of Bamidbar, the Parashat Masa'ei, the traveling is a parasha that says exactly all the 42 generations. And it starts that Moshe wrote, ויכתוב משה את מוצאיהם למסעיהם על פי אשר אלה מסעיהם למוצאיהם. משה wrote מוצאיהם, it's from where they came out. מוצא in Kabbalah represents the יסוד אימא. Place where it's like the
foundation, יסוד is foundation.
No. Here is מוצא, is מקור.
Where is it coming from?
יסוד is a male. Here we talk about a source, female source. it's a motza, it's a place that אתה יוצא, you go out. From where they go out, it means from the place where they go out, there was before. They was in a place and they go out of this place and then they go to travel. They go out, it means the soul came from his source, from from Olam Haba, where he was as a soul. He's born to this world, he do his trip. Al Pi Hashem, by the word of God. This is, now he put it backwards, Masa'em leMotzaem, exactly these two words, but he put it backwards. The trip,
reversed.
He put it in reverse. The trip to their source. It means they go to this world and they come back to sleep over there in the Olam Haba.
But with a full consciousness.
No.
That's part of the evolution of the soul.
Well,
eventually.
If we talk about simply what it means, that people came to this world, he died,
okay.
And he come back another time, he continue,
okay.
Whatever he start. All right, so from the mother, Motza is the concept of mother. It's traveling. No. Traveling, again, to the mother. The mother called Olam Haba, the word to come. It means
come.
The word to come. All right, it's the second letter of the name of God is Yud Kei Vav Kei. The second letter is always have to do with the mother, with Olam Haba. It's mean between life and life, we go there.
It's called paradise in English?
Yes, paradise, hell, whatever.
Heaven.
To the mother. All right, always. What we call the root of the soul, from where the soul came, the place where all the soul are originally is the mother. All the soul of Am Yisrael exist in a womb. This womb called Egypt. Egypt is the mother. How much equal these two words? Those are repeating here 2 times. Mitzrayim in Milui with the filling letter. If you write Mitzrayim, Mem, Tzadik, Resh, Yud, Mem, Mitzrayim equal 894. Motzaem leMasa'em, the source where they came from, how you say the
womb?
The womb. Traveling, womb, back to the womb. All right? When we died, we go to the grave. The womb called a grave. The womb called the grave.
Back into the ground.
So it is a grave like this, but it is a spiritual grave for the soul. And this is Olam Haba. Okay? The world, it's the words that came all the time. It's not that he will come. Olam Haba, it's not the words that will come tomorrow.
It's the spiritual world.
It's the spiritual world where the soul come back, each one to his root, each one to his mother. There are different root of soul. Each one has his mother. Each one come back to his mother. Go back to his mother. If somebody was a mathematician all his life, he will come back to... He will come back to a place that he will enjoy of mathematics. This will be his paradise, etc. Everybody come back. Now, he will stay there until he will get bored, or he will understand that he has something to accomplish that he didn't accomplish.
Accomplish.
And
in this world.
Yeah, so then he will meet the snake that will tell him really you should eat the tree of knowledge, good and evil. It means you should really learn Torah. And he will come back to this world. It means he's going to die there, and he's born to this world again, and he do another trip. All right, so this is the way it happened. So this happened, Mitzrayim. What the feeling letter, it means Mitzrayim really. What represents the letters that are inside Mitzrayim? It's what going to born from Egypt.
Be born.
This letter, it's what is in pregnancy inside Egypt. And this letter equal David plus Nathan. The two first 514. Mitzrayim it's 380, together it's 394. So we say that Nathan is David too, probably because he starts the 42 generation with Nathan. So probably Nathan here represents a David too. So who we are going to give birth to who we are going to give birth? To David. Why we go out, why we came to this world? We want to become David. David is Yeshua, is the root of David, is the same thing in other level. Anyway, we want the soul go here to this world to become David. So this what, by the way, the gematria of this word. So it's important to see now. Like we said, this 42 travel is 2 times I shall be. What it means I shall be? It's the name in Kabbalah that have to do with the mother. The name, only name of Binah. It means I'm going to be born. That's what it means. I shall be, why shall be? It means I'm going to be born. How many times I am going to be born? 42 times. What equal 2 times Ekie. And this is the secret of the concept of true. Ekie is 21. Asher, Hu-ha, I shall be who, I shall be. 21 times 21 equal Emet, true. Okay? Start with 41 generation. If I add the gematria of Asher, these 3 words, Ekie, Asher, Ekie, equal Emet plus Emunah. True plus faith.